But okay, then let's go to some MMA. And here, bruh, another, I mean, again, shocking result here.
Yeah.
Yuya Wakamatsu defeating
Yeah.
Adriano Moraes by first round TKO. Did not see it coming. BG, from your side, bro.
Yeah, I would say this is the most shocking result of the night. Uh, this was one that caught me by surprise as well because I couldn't see Yuya Wakamatsu doing anything a little bit better than what he did from the first fight. And also, if you watch Wakamatsu's fight against Nakatani, it left a bit of a question. It was like, is he actually ready for Moraes? Moraes just went out there and put Danny King into basically retirement. So it's like, who's going to beat Adriano Moraes? He's also the biggest guy in the flyweight division. He's massive for the division. You could actually go and fight against Fabricio Andrade if you wanted to, right? And also, we also felt that Moraes coming from ATT was the better wrestler, better submission guy over Wakamatsu. And that's Wakamatsu's best weapon is his wrestling. But he proved me wrong. He looked like he sharpened up his boxing, he sharpened up his striking tools. And he took the fight to Adrian Moraes from the moment the fight started, bro. Like Moraes was backed up. He was on the fight. He was fighting with the back foot from the first minute, from the first second. I think that was the most surprising thing to me. He was like, why is Adrian Moraes getting backed up so easily from Wakamatsu? Wakamatsu looked like he was locked in, twitching movements. Every feint that he threw, he had Moraes biting on it. And every time he would counter Moraes with his right hand, Moraes didn't like it. The way he reacted to getting hit in the face wasn't the nicest thing to see. It almost looked like he wasn't prepared for the power or the level up from Wakamatsu. And I think the whole world wasn't actually prepared for Wakamatsu to have looked that much better from when they first fight. Because, I mean, winning the fight via TKO was probably one of the, what do you say, the highest props on this bet. I'm pretty sure if we had access to the props, we might have seen Wakamatsu by KO would have been maybe like also 10 point something. You know what I mean? Like it would have been something
Interesting.
mad like that. Um, because especially because he got stopped by Moraes in their first fight by a sub. It was like, how is he going to actually counter that? But he didn't look scared, and he had me shouting when he landed at that right hand. I was like, oh my God, straight out here and finished the fight. And I think it was a well deserved win for him. I think he was the better fighter on the night. I thought he looked faster, stronger. He wasn't scared. He looked good in the listening exchanges. He actually forced Moraes to panic shoot a few times, and I thought that was amazing to watch. So yeah, Wakamatsu looks like he's going to be the dog, to be honest with you. 30 years old. I think we're going to see him stay on top for maybe another 3-4 years before we can see someone contend against him again. Moraes, 36 years old, will still be competitive. He will still be competitive there. He might even beat Wakamatsu in their fight again, but I don't know if the one
Yeah.
championship might just give him that result. But I think he's going to stay in the top two, top three for as long as he's going to fight, to be honest with you. I just don't know if he's going to be able to do it and then have another successful run after being 36 years old. It's just you get caught up, and you and I were talking about this last week in the UFC, where it's the heavier guys can fight after 36 quite easily, and the younger guys when they hit this age, you start to see them really dramatically slow down. And I don't know why that is, but they do. So I just wonder if Moraes is gonna be able to get that title back. I think he can. I just don't know if it's gonna happen.
Just in terms of an immediate rematch, you say you don't see that as a likely scenario. I mean, Moraes has been pretty dominant in this
Mm,
division, so
mhm.
uh, is that not a fair call for
Yes,
him to get an immediate rematch? Do you think?
of course. Especially because if you look at the list of contenders in that division afterwards, they all lost to both of them.
Mm,
Danny King and Reese McLaren has lost to Wakamatsu and Adrian Moraes. So it's like they're both gonna lap the division again. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not like they have fought the other contenders once. They've had these multiple rematches that's been happening in the one championship for years. And these guys have been rematching the rest of the division quite frequently. If Moraes fights Danny King again, that's gonna be the fourth time they will fight each other. Wakamatsu's
mm.
fought him also once before. So it's I would say immediate rematch would be the realistic thing that's going to happen, considering Moraes' body of work in the one championship, and also he's better than everyone else. Really, like
Yeah.
I don't know if Danny King and Reese McCallan will go in there and actually beat Wakamatsu. Um, I don't know. I can't see it will happen because he beat them both already. So they probably will meet up again. No, in one championship, they're not afraid of doing rematches like the UFC is a bit scared of doing rematches. I know one isn't scared of doing that, so I wouldn't be surprised if an immediate rematch happens. And I also think it will sell out. I think it will be wonderful because now they're 1-1, so it will be a wonderful rematch to sell.
Who wins that rematch, PG?
Oh, tough to say, eh? Tough to say because there's no excuse for either guy. especially if you look at the first fight, there's no excuse. Otherwise, was just better, stronger, tapped him out, did everything wonderful, right? In this fight as well, you can't say Marais had a bad camp. You can't say he looked off or anything like that. He was ready, he was prepared, and he just got outdogged. And Wakamatsu just looked like he wasn't going to lose on this night. So it's tough to say. I think they're very equally matched. Um, it could go either way, 80. I really can't give you a matchup right now, just because of how it went in that second performance.
Fair play,
Yeah,
BG. But ladies and gentlemen, you can of course let us know in the comments your thoughts. But please don't be shy with that.